Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. Eugenio Suarez, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard looks to add some insurance to his lead next. Brandon Woodruff, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Standing in, Nick Senzel, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First offering on its way. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
First pitch, 3-10.
The 0-1 on its way.
0-1.
Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. Dero, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. On deck, Mike Moustakas. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Mike Moustakas. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He enters play here today, sitting at exactly 100 runs driven in for the year. Liner toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball, get to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot they've needed a big knock, he has seemed to be the guy, and rightfully so. As we get down to the tight games at the end of the season, his offensive production has got to continue, and he's fighting for a home run title.
The 1-0 is a slider that backs up for a ball.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
To 2-2 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, Dero, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent. Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Garcia. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Tyler Mahle will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Lorenzo Cain, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course, but they got to find a way to play a little bit better today.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Here's Eric Sogard. Popped him up. Galvis over to his right. 1 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, Christian.
And here's Christian Yelich now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Cain, the runner at second with 1 away. That's inside. 2-0. On the ground to the right side. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play.
Well, this is a small sample size because the season is still so young, but I don't have any doubt that he's going to be near the top of a bunch of the leaderboards when this season is all said and done.
First pitch on its way.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Ready with the 1-0. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player after coming off a curve.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Brewers come up empty in the first. We've played an inning in Milwaukee. No score on the show. In now for the Reds, Nicholas Castellanos. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Woodruff. He's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And there's your first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Now the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0 home.
No, inside.
That's 3-0 now. Aristides Aquino is on deck. The 3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike one. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
A bouncer up the middle. Sogard has it. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping into the box, Aristides Aquino, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Fastball well outside.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
The 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats, foul. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Here now the 2-2. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Garcia has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Reds are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in, Omar Narvaez.
For the Brewers, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Narvaez, the former Seattle Mariner, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Here we go.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Senzel backing up on it. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but
That
hangs
is good.
on for the first
The right
out.
fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So here's Avisail Garcia, and as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Batting 7.
He got that one
Third
pretty
baseman.
good. It just didn't
Ryan
have the right launch angle to
Healy.
carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He went deep in the contest last night. Here comes the first pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. Popped him up. Moustakas shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll move to the third with no score. Now in the box, Freddie Galvis. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here it comes. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 5 for 7. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Tucker Barnhart. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. One and one to Tucker Barnhart.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Standing in now, Tyler Mahle, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Healy picks it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Ryan Braun steps in to get things started.
Raw.
First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Aquino is camped under this one. One pitch, one away.
Batting ninth.
So with one gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. In now, Brandon Woodruff. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first. The 1-0.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
2 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Milwaukee leaderboard to find that his total is currently tops on the roster in that department. At the plate now, Eric Sogard, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw.
He's safe.
2 out with the man at first. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Suarez into shallow left, but it's the shortstop that gets there. And the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Senzel back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
That's Bolton. 2 balls, no strikes.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane is under it. He's got it one away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
It's a nice job by the batter right there. Able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Eugenio Suarez.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12 to 10 and 9 to 8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Nick Castellanos now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He popped out in his first trip. The 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Garcia. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. That'll bring up Christian Yelich.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Strike one to start the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball two.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner,
Now
it's going to be a tough
second
pitch to
baseman.
hit. That one was spot on,
Catcher.
and he had no answer for it.
You're up.
So now to the plate, Keston Hiura, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
The 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle
Now
of the
batting,
order guys.
catcher.
That's back-to-back
Ball.
Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are
Fire.
harmlessly back in the dugout.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez.
Here we go.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Right side, but it's well foul. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The left fielder, number 44.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Aristides Aquino is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Back up the. Oh, no, that got him. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
In now, Freddie Galvis.
That's a ball.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Grounded to first. One there.
Out.
On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Ready now, Tucker Barnhart looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Swing and a liner. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Reds go down quietly. Halfway home, still no score. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So here is Avisail Garcia. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Senzel's got it, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan Healy.
Settling in now, Ryan Healy. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball 1. Count.
One out, nobody on. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Ryan Raw.
Here's Ryan Braun now. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. There's one. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Tyler Mahle.
The pitcher, number 30, Tyler Mahle.
First offering on its way.
1-0. Come on.
Here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Line toward the gap in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box, Nick Senzel. This is in the air out to right field. On the move is Garcia. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Ready once again, Mike Moustakas. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. A 1-1.
Ball 2.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Runners on first with one down. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. From the stretch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. First and second now, one man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Zach Brown trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 66, Zach Brown.
Nicholas Castellanos will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the stretch. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. 3 left for Cincinnati. Still no score. Brock Holt is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Brock Holt.
Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 9 homers and 36 RBIs. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 0-2.
Off the plate, ball 1.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there. Busted him in, and even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
The 1-2 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Pitcher making him move his feet right there probably upset him a little bit. He dug right back in, didn't lose his toe hold, and absolutely clobbered that pitch.
Now batting.
In now is Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo.
As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And this is taken for a ball high and tight, 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Eric Sogard. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Sogard.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball. Ball one, no strike. No, that's off the plate. Ball two.
Bases are empty, one man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-0.
Hey!
He loses him on ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by. But on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So a runner at first now with one away. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. From the stretch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Runner at first here, one man out. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. Galvis on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Alex Claudio is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
Leading off the inning, Aristides Aquino, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Line, but speared on a hop. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now back.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0 delivery.
1-1.
1 out, nobody on. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Now
finally a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Ball 1.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
1-1.
And That's more of a slurve than a slider, but whatever it is, it's 1-2.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
Come on now, let's get a game right here.
The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The pitcher, number 30, Tyler
Phillip Irvin will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting to the Reds, number 6, Phillip Irvin.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2.
Nope.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The set and the 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Here's the 2-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The payoff pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit. In to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
At the plate now, Nick Senzel. He'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
I can feel the breeze up here from that one.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. All tied at 1-1. Pedro Strop will come on in relief now, and he'll be making appearance number 80 on the season thus far.
Pedro Strop.
Bottom of the inning now, and next the dangerous power threat, Keston Hiura.
Keston Hiura.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here it comes. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. 34 home runs now on the year, and the Brewers take a 2-1 lead.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Now batting, the catcher, Omar.
So now to the plate, Omar
Narvaez.
Narvaez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Avisail Garcia is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Runners on the move for second. Popped him up. Barnhart is there. 1 out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ryan Healy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Healy. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope, outside.
Runners on first with 1 down. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Too high, and it's 3-0. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun.
Hey.
3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Well, he walked them on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Striding into the box, Ryan Braun. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Fouled off. Runners are at first and second with one away. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Corey Ray will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Corey Ray.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Comes set, the 0-1. And it's 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Base hit into right center. Navarez rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. We'll march on to the 8th, 2-1 Milwaukee. David Phelps has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 41, David Phelps.
Ready to begin the 8th and set to go is the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Fouled away. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Again, a 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer
The
job.
right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Yelich going back to the track, to the wall. Gone! And that 2-run home run delivers an 8th inning lead. So a 2-run shot to left center as they've taken a 1-run lead.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets him in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
Now pitching for the Brewers.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Joey Votto will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Votto.
Now the pitch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now here's the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Into the box now, Aristides Aquino. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1 and 2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2 and 2 now. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
He's set, and the pitch. Freddie Galvis stands in as he looks at a called strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Count remains at 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. The 1-2. In the air to straightaway right. On the move is Garcia. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 3-2 Cincy. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Michael Lorenzen will come on in relief now, and he'll be making appearance number 80 on the season thus far.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen. Now playing lefty and batting 9.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. He went down on strikes last time up.
The center fielder, Lorenzo.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Eric Sogard.
Digging in once again, Eric Sogard, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we're going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
And there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. The 1-0 home.
2-0. Ball. That's inside.
Keston Hiura would be next. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
The 3-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
There you go.
And another foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail 3-2. J.P. Fireisen enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Tucker Barnhart will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. Fireisen, originally from the Badger state of Wisconsin. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
A 3-0. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in, number 4, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. First pitch on its way.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Runner's going.
Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is in time. Navarez throws him out.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. But he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Nick Senzel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. The 2-0 pitch. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line, out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Runners on first with one down. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
To the plate now, Mike Moustakas. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Moustakas carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. And it's fouled away. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 3-2 one more time. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A 1 pitch on its way. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way.
One ball, 2 strikes, count.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Stepping in now, Nicholas Castellanos, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Here's the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two out, bases loaded.
That's
Ball 3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Let's sit him down right here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Corey Knebel takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Joey Votto will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
He's set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Yelich is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Reds lead this one 4-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Raisel Iglesias takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching and batting in the 4th spot, number 26, Raisel Iglesias. Now playing right field.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And stepping in the long ball threat, Keston Hiura.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ball 1, well below the zone. Two balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Inside, ball 3.
And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Omar.
Ready for another chance? Omar Narvaez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Nobody out, runner on first. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A weak chopper up the line. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. First offering on its way.
0-1.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here to say the least, as we'll get a pinch runner at third here. Don't know if something's wrong or what.
Taylor.
Into the box, Ryan Healy. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Jankowski's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And this throw gets away from him. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Stepping into the box, Ryan Braun. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here's the 1-1.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
The 2-1 pitch. The Brewers down to their final strike. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Reds came through late, taking the lead in the eighth to secure the victory. Pedro Strop earns the victory out of the bullpen, number 10 on the year. Raisel Iglesias records the save, his 39th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 4 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Brewers, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.